Welcome everybody to another Clearsight Communications call with the face man of all faces, Joseph McGuire. Now, for those who haven't watched the Clearsight power shots that we've been doing randomly these last couple of months, Joseph is one of the globally renowned, I'm going to say, face readers, persona readers, awareness readers. We're going to put all this into one in the world. And Joseph works with executives, country leaders, and all those people all over the world because he does this intense training with high net individuals who are looking for that authenticity in meetings, high-end negotiations, high-end meeting talks, and all kinds of things that are vital in getting that instant understanding of your environment, your people environment, your human being behavior. Joseph McGuire is right on top of that pinhead, as in this is who you need to work with. And why I've come on today, because I say we do these random videos, but I want to come on and just do a quick sort of 10-minute power shot. And here's the thing, use the conversation or topic of conversation today, which is, you got there, your face doesn't lie. I mean, you're right, your face doesn't lie, but guess what? We lie our faces off. And people might say, I don't lie. Well, do you know what? Everybody is trying to be the authentic self, the true self, if there is actually a place, do you know what I mean? But Joseph, it's fair to say, as a kid, I did lie my face off. Through school, there were lies. I mean, my first marriage, if I didn't lie my face off, then, I would have still been there. I love you. Well, actually, I don't really. We all go there. But let's think about it to say, is there a way first that we can actually train our face to have that poker face where we can lie and it doesn't get seen at all? Is that even possible?
Yeah, the thing is, most people don't realize how much they're communicating by doing and saying absolutely nothing. That's the first thing. There's something called the truth default theory, devised by a man called Stephen Levine, who's a professor in the university professor in the US. And his understanding and his research demonstrates that we actually expect our default setting when somebody communicates with us is to believe what they're saying.
Wow. So, yes.
By and large, we believe what people are telling us, and we're not looking for deception. So it's very easy to miss it when it happens.
But as an individual who's actually doing the lying, is there a way where we can train ourselves? And this sounds a bit odd, but can we train ourselves to falsify who we are? Is that doable?
Yeah, of course, absolutely. I mean, actors do it all the time. Politicians do it frequently, as we know. And there's a lot of misconception, misunderstanding, misinformation around body language. And one of the big ones is that somebody telling you a lie won't make eye contact or will break eye contact.
Oh, wow.
Where it's quite the opposite. The likelihood is if somebody is deliberately lying, they will maintain eye contact because they want to see how you respond and whether you're believing them.
And how do we, as the recipients receiving those lies, what should we be looking out for those who are, and this might sound a bit negative to all our viewers here, but it's not negative, because the fact of the matter is we live in a real world and we live in a business world. And I'm going to say it's only a small percentage of those in the business world are truly know how to be authentic and lie free. And to be in that place where you are lie free. Now, I don't want to put lie in a big deceptive place. So we've been, lying can come on all kinds of levels and be harmless and be, very influential, very hurtful. But the fact of the matter is, unless we have done a lot of work on ourselves, there's always an element of exaggeration that comes from the smallest of softest of lies. And, and it's vital we understand that delivery to us in order for us to protect ourselves, our businesses, family lives, and everything. So what should we be looking out for if somebody is wanting to be that deceitful?
If somebody's out to deceive us, one of the things I mentioned is if they're maintaining eye contact and almost pinning us with their eyes. It's almost like we can almost feel like they're trying to hypnotize us.
Oh, wow.
If somebody is being overly persuasive, and they're talking too much, and they're being very eloquent, For me, that's always a red flag. It doesn't mean they're necessarily lying, but it always means for me, okay, my antennae are on alert here. If somebody is pushing with a deadline, I need a decision now.
Yeah.
It's very, very rarely the case that somebody really does need a decision now.
Mm.
If somebody's pushing you that way, and then the other one, the other obvious one is the scarcity one. You know, there's only one left. This is the last one, whatever it might be. Yeah. It's a very, you know, and part of the patter is, oh, it's, you know, this is a wonderful offer and this will transform your life, etc. When you hear that, step back. Wow. And just smile and let them speak just for the entertainment value.
Do you think, Joseph, that as a human race, there is a higher percentage of what isn't true to what we say than what is actually 100% committed in truth?
I don't know about percentages, but we certainly exaggerate a lot. Like, I mean, we all know people in business who are talking up, you know, presenting a wonderful front. We see it with celebrities. I mean, one of the areas I look at is I look at a lot of celebrity faces, politicians' faces, and like one of the things I do for my professionally is divide the face into two vertical halves, and the person's right side is their professional or social side. Oh, the wow. Their left side is their private side. And when I'm looking at them, I will often see, particularly around the eyes, it's like the eyes are both giving me very different messages. Yeah. So many people, and even when they're not like famous people, many people are practiced at presenting well in public, social confidence, if you like. Yeah. But underneath it, in private, they're very, very different. And it's not always, one of the other things about, like, if somebody is obviously lying, it's not always the best thing to challenge them. You have to ask whether it's really important. If they're being really pushy, yeah, or it's others, like there are major consequences, that's fine. But if it's not really that important, you're probably better off just letting it go, because one of the reasons people lie is to protect themselves. And, you know, with the Oriental idea of saving face. Yeah. And if you call them on it and say, look, you're lying to me, that's a real challenge. And it may not have been necessarily significant enough to do that. Yeah.
So just remind me, did you say the left side, the left side was which?
Their left side. So we're looking mirror images here. So their left side is their private side. Their right side is the public side.
And if I was looking for the left side, which is a private side, what would I be looking for to be sure I'm getting accurate information out of that person's mouth to myself?
Yeah, it takes practice. It does take practice, and I need to be really upfront about that. Yeah, yeah. And I'm not lying here. But just watch. It's a feeling as much as anything. What's the feeling you get when you look at the eyes separately? Yeah, and I advise people to practice by getting photos, like good facial photos of politicians or celebrities, and just like cover one side and ask yourself, what message is the visible eye giving me? And then switch sides and ask yourself, are both eyes giving you the same message? And you'll very often find you may not be able to explain it, but you get a sense of, no, both eyes are giving me very different messages. Yeah.
Wow, Joseph, you know, I always love how quick dips in and dips out. You know, we catch up every now and then, have a quick sort of power call. I love this one. Your face doesn't lie, but you lie your face off. This has been really interesting. And you know what? And watch out, viewers. Joseph will always be randomly get in touch and say, Paul, you know, I see, let's do videos. And we do these things, and here we are. But you will find Joseph McGuire all over LinkedIn. On Facebook, if I would be correct. I'm not 100% sure. Clear Sight Communications, there it is. It's all over the place now. And of course, there's the book and things. And, you know, please drop any messages in. If there's anything you want to add to the video, please subscribe and things. And Joseph, I'm going to catch you in a couple of weeks for another kind of jump in, jump out power shot. It's been amazing. Thank you ever so much, my friend.
Thank you, Paul. Always a pleasure.